He has certainly faced many health challenges in his past, both on and off the football field. But there is a seriousness to this most recent diagnosis that makes it feel different this time around. One thing that remains the same, though, is Bernie's positive outlook moving forward. I know you're well aware of this, but there are a lot of people across Northeast Ohio that have your best interest in mind and are concerned after reading the news today. What would you say to all the people that are on your side during this health travel, this health journey?
Thanks. I'd love friends like you. I'd love the thoughts and prayers of our fans and friends out there. And I wanted to go through this journey together. You know, I'm not kind of running from it. I'm not going to hide from it. And a lot of us have issues, some a little more extreme than others. There's people that got worse stuff than me going on right now. So some of the stuff that I do health-wise, I appreciate the prayers, but let's go through this journey together. And all of us, to some degree, have people that have been touched with some of the things we've talked about in this kind of segment here. And I appreciate the love with it, but I'm positively kind of embracing going through it, because finding kind of new ways to live your life and slow down age and slow down the deterioration of some of the decisions I made, professional or health-wise, in my past.
Bernie remains on a list for liver transplant hopefuls. In the meantime, he's changed his diet. He's eating clean and using a coffee bean extract as part of his medicinal regimen. Russ?
Jay, of course, he was here in the studio a few weeks ago, and he talked about his diet changing a lot and how much it meant to him.
And credits that to his improved status. He says over the last 2 months, he's made improvements and feels much better, but time will tell.
All right, Jay Crawford, thank you.
So senior health correspondent Monica Robbins had a chance to talk to two of Bernie Kosar's doctors about his prognosis and how he's managing to improve his health right now. Here's the story.
7 months ago, Bernie Kosar knew time was running out. He was incredibly sick, and by February learned he had cirrhosis of the liver, meaning stage 4 liver disease.
Bernie had a lot of problems with what's called portal hypertension, which has to do with the blood flow not going through the liver because of the cirrhosis. And because of that, he was retaining a lot of fluid. He had a lot of fluid in his belly, and that was a big problem for him. He also had some bleeding.
By spring, he was placed on the organ transplant list. His doctor thought he'd need a new liver in weeks. But Bernie took control of his health, adjusted his diet to more vegetables and lean protein, and with the help of Dr. Michael Roizen, a simple supplement that may surprise you.
Black coffee helps the liver heal. And if you look at one of his major issues is helping the liver heal. It also helps prevent, and we don't know the mechanism of all of this, but it also helps prevent dementia from both Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, and probably other forms of dementia as well.
His improvement really in the last 6 months has been pretty remarkable. They've gone from someone who I thought probably needed a liver transplant within a month or two to someone who's feeling really pretty good and could go years without really needing one.
But while Bernie's changes moved him down the transplant list, it hasn't moved him off of it. Dr. Post says eventually Bernie's condition is likely that it will begin to deteriorate. And another concern they're watching is how long his Parkinson's disease will stay in the mild stage, because if it progresses, that could have an impact regarding a liver transplant because of the mix of medications. But for now, Bernie is proving health is the only wealth you really need. And we know how tough he is, and he's taking this head on, and we're very proud of him.
Yeah, good point to make that, I mean, these two things are coexisting, and because of that, one is definitely going to affect the other. So
absolutely.
Great to hear from those doctors, Mom. Thank you.
Sure.